Hello, today we'll speak about a person who was born November 31 leap year or December 1st common year. The considered person feels like a perpetual victim of somebody or something, and look like a person suffering a life fiasco and overwhelming defeat. She looks as if she was conquered, crushed, and now, like the underdog, she strives to get a revenge, reinstall her status quo, get recognition, respect, and other benefits. But being sort of hurt, sad, distressed, even she would agree to go per aspera dastra, she would necessarily note the way should be difficult and painful. Without torture no result is sweet for her. This is because this lady in grain is a martyr, martyr at her own will. She argues that her life is a constant torture, unbreakable pain, hellfire, insane suffering. No matter which life situation the lady would be, even in the most favorable one, she nevertheless will insist on having the status of the person being a difficult situation. Still, this lady will constantly cry about her alleged problems and misfortune making her life terrible, unbearable, dreadful. Whatever happens to her, whichever life situation she is in, everything is bad and wrong. Any proposal, statement, opinion, any actions of other people upset her. She is always dissatisfied. Discontent as well as martyr feelings are the permanent state of mind for this person. Her suffering and sad face expression are complemented by sound effects, whining, "Oh, poor me, I'm broken down, I'm falling apart, this is so hard." One of the favorite motives of her suffering is that she allegedly did not receive enough love in life, although she's being so talented, gifted, remarkable, and nice, deserved it more than anyone on earth. But there's no love, so everything is bad, and this lady is very persistent, firm and deceiving her whining. No matter how well would one procedure her where everything is not so bad, she would continue whining. In her opinion, life is a constant dead end, and virtually everything is bad. Her poor health, everybody offend her, she barely has money for food, and this will continue even if she had just bought herself her fifth plane, and so on and so forth. She likes to view her life only as a universal tragedy, and nothing and no one can change her point of view. She is okay with the statement everything is bad, because in her case, the worse, the better. And thanks to her natural persistency, she easily brings in situations to an absurd ending, although from her stance she is not guilty of those misfortunes. It's the circumstances. This lady is constantly unsatisfied with what she has. However, she considers that she is worth of a life on an impress. Such ambitions result in the feeling that she always less that she really needs. Despite the goods and wealth she has feels they are not enough, that she should receive something, that something is owed to her. And for this reason she always has never-ending demands, which she oftentimes tries to satisfy with effeminate, ill child who gazes and screaming, "I want! Yeah!" Her another characteristic is that she sees danger everywhere, always, in everything and in everybody. This existence in this world, which is innately a hostile environment, seems dangerous for her. If she could, she would live in a bunker with others would not reach her, and just like Michael Jackson, she will sleep in a specially built bed or in a low-pressure chamber, and will breathe with a special air through a tube. Other people also constitute the external environment, and so she would conceive any new acquaintances or a speciality as strange with a big suspicious. This lady is constantly scared and oftentimes quite loud. For example, when a person she knows well appears, she would get scared and say something like, "Oh, you scared me." This person lives in an artificial world she modeled for herself, where enemies are all around her, and her everlasting fear is due to her alleged premonition, and sign that she will meet a great and terrible end, although this does not prevent her from doing everything possible so that terrible tomorrow will come faster. She has many methods of bringing the terrible tomorrow closer. First, besides constantly feeling the danger, she also creates in her life the crazy behavior. She is one of those people who can take needles and put them in electric socks to check wherever there is electricity, or on purpose open all windows in the house when it is freezing. And it would be pointless to talk her out of doing anything dangerous. She will do anything that other way around because she has a habit of accumulation advices and acting just the opposite. Acting the opposite to everything. Taking part in dangerous enterprises, breaking promises, agreements, rules, laws. This lady has enough trouble. By the way, this lady likes to give advice herself, but her advice are the most ridiculous ones. Also, this lady knows how to propose as people, especially with her eyes. You look into it, and they will seem like the most kind, honest eyes you've ever seen. With eyes like that, all suffering, weeping, and pleas of this person look quite convincing. Although actually she has no other interest but to move over to pit and make them act in her interests. She likes to pretend to be simple and naive, common, uncomplicated, sort of a nice Nelly, who defiant and sit on their chair corner, showing everyone that she needs a little. But it's the practical tactic that allows her to carry out the plan expressed by every little makes a nickel. She skillfully varnishes her selfish goals as to other people with moral and ethical principles, creating an illusion of sympathy, spiritual affinity, and common language. So what? Most importantly, that she thinks it's to dedicate the complete spiritual affinity to a person she is interested in. Then she can do whatever she wants. This person thinks she has no imperfections. She's the boss, the most important person, the highest peak in social mountains. She likes to think of herself as of the guiding star, a lighthouse. Although as a lighthouse she would make all ships take the ground. Thinking she is the only bright person that others should look up to, she goes through life firmly and steadily, like an icon that others should pray to. She imagines herself being a supreme judge. She is allowed not only classify, take with her subjective definition and occurrences, even person. Offendedly she intrudes the other people's life, souls, allowing herself to make incorrect and very often offensive remarks. Direct boorishness and rudeness are used as speaking frankly and openly. She's played the role of a herald, ambassador of truth. Others' opinions not considered, ignored, as if she tells her opponents, "Shut it, I said enough, and listen to me. You might learn the true states of things."